if you're coming down the mountain here. Why does it keep doing that? I'm not hitting right click, I don't know. But anyway, see this giant concrete wall? That's the O&W bridge, what's left of it. The other side isn't there anymore. But that's where it crossed. You know, right in the middle of the curve. And then this little VFW road is just a little tiny skinny dead-end road. But here is Mamaking train station, which is still there too. Now this was VFW for a while. That's the name of the road. But now I think it's just empty, unfortunately. It still looks pretty good. I've driven to it not too long ago, and it looks pretty good. You know, it's a nice station. It's a newer station that they built too. I think they've torn down and rebuilt the stations a couple times there. Yeah, you can see like a shelf here. There's probably a milk station or something like that here too. And which way are we facing now? South. And here's the line. You can see it's really in good shape here because a lot of people ride their ATVs up and down it and crap from here. But from here to the tunnel, I'm pretty sure is all private land now. Like, I've never tried to hike it. Alright, let's point back to north again. Alright. Now we're still heading back down the mountain. The main line. And of course, if you kept going down 17 just past that bend, you'd be down into Wurtsboro. Come on, wake up. Wurtsboro's right down here. And Wurtsboro, you can see this line right here. I'll cover that later, but this line right here is O&W, and that's an O&W station, which I'll cover when I do the Summitville to Port Jervis and Kingston branches. But it's right there. But the funny thing is, you've got the main line up here and the Port Jervis branch here, but it's two O&W branches running pretty much parallel. Just one's way further up the mountain than the other. This one's running down the valley. This one's coming down the mountain. And the funniest part is the one going down the valley is kind of, you know, the branch, and the one going up and down the mountain is the main line. And here we go. Let's just speed through this. I mean, you can see it real clear here. Lead mine, yeah. There's the Wurtsboro Airport. No, that's not the airport yet. There's the airport. I think, yeah. Okay. But now you can see the two lines are already almost right next to each other. That's pretty crazy, actually. And but you know, they're at different heights, so they just keep running alongside each other until they come together in Summitville. Now, Summitville is real tricky to try to figure out as far as where the tracks were, because it's gone through a lot of changes. You know, like this is the D&H Canal. This is the main line right here. But the tricky part is finding the Port Jervis branch. Somehow it comes in and the two branches come together here. And I think the station was right here. I had a hard time trying to figure out exactly where the station was. But it was right here. And the main line is here. You know, I can see it better this time. The main line's here, and here is the branch up to Kingston. Which means Port Jervis had to branch off somewhere down here. And that, I think that's up to Kingston. There's the main line. This is where the station was. It got very dilapidated and in bad shape for a long time, then they finally tore it down. And then right here, you can see it right there, is the Y. And that connected Kingston branch coming down up to the main line. And what that did is that gave them the Y to turn the trains around and whatnot. Okay. And so here's the main line. Here we are going through Summitville. And yeah, see, it gets, this is the D&H Canal, but it looks easy to follow, like, oh, that's probably something. It's not. That's D&H Canal. This is O&W. And the Kingston branch is up this way somewhere. Now, 209 wiped a lot of it out when they rebuilt it and stuff. So you can tell Station Road here. I guess that led to the station that way. I wonder if 209 was even here. In those days, the only road was Summitville Road here. I bet that's how it was. Huh. But at any rate, let's get up a little further. Here we are going up the mountain here. I think that's it right there. Sometimes it's easier to find and sometimes it's just harder, and then we can keep going up. Yeah, Minister Flats Road, you can drive along that and kind of see it back there. And then here, you make a left on Red Hill Road, and right here, this is a really cool spot to find when you're following the railroad. I know, it doesn't look like anything. Give me a second here. Let's turn angle, please. There. You can kind of see it. It's up here, and it is still in really good shape because they run their quads up and down it and stuff. They want to make it into a walking trail eventually. But right here, you can't really see it too good, but right here is a beautiful concrete arch bridge. It's still there. It's got the date printed right on it and everything. Let's see if we can see it from the other angle. What? Let's see. No, you can't see it. Too many trees and stuff, but it's there, and it looks really good. Anyway, let's point back north, and so if you're driving it, you drive up Red Hill, you make a right, and this road pretty much follows right along it. And now, the main line here is climbing a mountain again. It's climbing up the next set of mountains here. It's right here, and this is called Red Hill Grade, because it's just climbing right up pretty steep here. In fact, they kept a lot of pusher locomotives in service down in Summitville in order to push the big heavy trains either up the mountain towards Mamaking or up the mountain up towards Mountaindale, where we're going now. You can see it's pretty clear right here, and if you're driving along Red Hill Grade and look down there, you can kind of see it for the most part. Let's keep going, and then here where the road makes a kink, like it turns right and left, that's where the railroad crosses, right here. It's pretty easy to spot. And then now it's on the left side of the road, and it's going up alongside this mountain. Now it's kind of not as easy to see, but it's there. It's there along the mountain here. And, yep. And then the Red Hill Road goes down here, and the railroad stays up here on the mountainside. It like just rides right alongside the mountain, kind of. And, let's turn. That's turning the wrong way. There. And if you're driving along Mountaindale Road here, you can see it up there, up in the woods, way up on like the top of the mountainside there. It's pretty cool when you can actually spot it. Well, it's not too easy to spot here, but then coming up it gets real easy because there's this area that they're turning into a big park here, and this is the site of Little Falls Trestle. Like, there's still waterfalls here-ish. See, you can tell they're building it here. These pictures are really old. But the cool part is you can still see the abutments of the trestle. They're still there. They're hard to see with this, and you can't find them right away, but they're there. Or at least I know this one is. Let's see. Makes for some good pictures, too. Yeah, you can't really see it with this, but it's around here, I think, or here. It's hard to tell because this is, coming from the top down. But it's there, and you can see it climbing up the mountain there pretty good, too. Let's start turning. Turn. Let's see if we can get lucky and see it. Is that it up there? No, I think it's around here. Yeah, see, there's so many trees and stuff, you can't even really see it, but it's there. Which way did I just turn it? There's one. There's one of the abutments right there. And so there's one end of the trestle, and the other end's got to be, I think it was pretty straight, so the other end's right around here. So logic has it that once I turn it the other way, I'll be able to find it. See, now that there's one end clear as day, and then the other end's got to be here. And I took a really good picture of this area in the snow with the two ends of the, well, you can mostly see it. Yeah, this should be the angle where you see the other end. It's here-ish. You can't really see it on this, but it's there. Alright, let's keep going. And, actually, I'm at 23 minutes. I think we're going to leave it here. Little Falls Trestle, I'll remember that. And next time we'll start in Mountaindale. Alright, I'll see you later.